Good evening, everybody. We are live for another week of the Meseeks Monday Royale. It's your boy Verdict, as always. And joining me is going to be Gilmania. Gilmania, how you doing, my guy?
Hello, I'm doing great, doing just fine, and getting ready for another week full of even more action, even better plays, and more, maybe even a few different teams, if I'm not mistaken. I do see a couple of new names, but pretty excited overall.
Awesome, awesome. Last week, I know we had a ton of fun spectating. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say the guys over at let me catch myself. Palace Esports took the dub. Am I wrong? Am I right?
I think you are right indeed. Palace Esports, yeah, the team that we got the knowledge in that same stream that was in the middle of a change in the way that they are naming themselves and of course players as well.
That is
But
right.
yeah, they did ended up with a victory. If I think you're right.
I'm gonna see if I can get that pulled up. I want to say we got updated stats. We should have updated stats. With that being said, I do see it here. We are chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you guys see that because those are some big gains for my guys, Palace Esports, and it's gonna show as made in Peru. But obviously, they have renamed, guys. So they have gone under some new changes, and they are a brand new org. I don't think they're starting from scratch, but I do believe it is something new for them as well. So I don't know if they branched out or if it was something that was, let me see, something that they changed. There we go. I've got the results here. We are going to take a look at that together. There we go. Made in Peru, aka Palace Esports. As I see Citrus joining in the chat. 87 kills, bro. At one point, Affilium was neck and neck, but obviously they fell off on game 3 and game 4. They had the lead very early on, and they took it and ran with it. Made in Peru, aka Palace Esports, bro. They were winning, my guy. They are winning.
Yeah, they sure were. Like you mentioned, it was pretty underwhelming in a way. The last game where Affiliate Esports was just not able to keep it up all the way to the fourth one. But Made in Peru is showing us like those 87 kills. That's nearly 22 kills per game. That is just so crazy for me to see. And it's gonna show you how dominant they can be. That's gonna be the not yet another week where we see Palace Esports, although with a different name, like dominating in this tournament.
You are absolutely right, my guy. As I say that, I'm looking at my little treasure box thing. I'm trying to get hang of it. Looks like I'll be giving away 1,000 elixir here, as well as 2 gifted subs. So 24-hour time limit on those. Bro, make sure you guys follow the steps. Very easy. You know how it works. Make sure you get enrolled because I know you're going to be here for a while. I don't want you to miss out on 1,000 elixir or those 2 gifted subs. With that being said, I'm just about ready to rock and roll. I think we're going to have a hard start at 10:30. So we should be jumping into the lobby as soon as possible. So actually, it's looking like we might actually get that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get this cam situated. Bam. There we go. All right, we are chilling, my guys. All right, so going over some of the teams. Do you have a list of those guys? Because I don't see Wicked Main. And I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not in my bag about it, dude. Let's just be honest. When it comes to Battle Royale in North America, come on now. When you think of BR, you think of teams like Made in Peru, aka or now known as Palace Esports. You think about Affiliate. You got to think about Wicked, bro. Wicked's like the one of the biggest teams in NA, if not the biggest team. And as I say that, we got Wicked Sins in there, but the main is what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the case. Like you said, Wicked at the end of the day, they will have representation over this tournament, but not having the main, the Wicked main that we all know and see so often with the greatest plays that we can see, it's kind of underwhelming in a way, but it's also gonna push some other teams' hopes a bit higher, having that team out of the way. Although maybe for spectating might not be the greatest, it does provide some of the other teams a bit more confident in themselves. Also, I believe that that could be also the case for some other teams.
You're right, my guy. As we say that, we are going to go ahead and jump into the action. Diving in, nose, head, feet, toes, all of it in. We are going to be taking a look at the mini-map. What do you see on the mini-map? Yep, there's a platform right outside of practice range.
There is a platform, and from that spot specifically, there's like two scenarios where either it's gonna be like kind of easy for them to get inside of that platform, or there's even could be a potential scenario where it's gonna be too far away. We know sometimes the flight, the first one, sometimes goes from all the way from Raider base onto Heat, and if that was the case, potentially teams would not be able to jump in there right off the bat. Fortunate enough for them, we're gonna see the flight E is going to be pretty close. So, who do you expect to go there? Let us know, verdict.
I gotta think my guys over at Palace Esports are the ones who are gonna hit that area. Just off the rip, I think that's just who they are and who they become. Anytime they get those close encounters off the rip and they get a few kills, they always seem to coast by and just rack multiple kills. As you said, 22 per game last week. The numbers were, and we do see them heading straight there, bro.
They are, and okay, what is the team for them? If you could let me know, please.
Palace Esports.
No, the numbers, sorry.
Oh, 14, I'm sorry.
14, okay, I got it.
But they're going to be uncontested, so we're gonna bail out of that.
Didn't go elsewhere. Let me look at the minimap. I do see a couple of teams on the pier, some others on downtown, and a few more on Heat, but not necessarily a fight. It could potentially be for the squad number 9. The guys over on Lockdown Gaming.
Yeah, that's going to be Lockdown Gaming. We're going to see only 2 players left as Lush downs, but my guys from Zygnus are actually in the area too. Mad disrespectful, dude. Steals the kill and everything. Wow, the level of disrespect Zygnus Esports had right there as they were able to get the thirst, which in this game ultimately determines who gets the kill. And I'm looking at what number is Zygnus? Zygnus is 15. We're going to be on board with them as we see Taco the Kiwi take down 1 and Scoozy.
They already have 5 kills for themselves, as Nico actually gets knocked out by one of the players from Lockdown Gaming. But that's gonna be a decent start now, as one of his players have fallen short. I do see only 1 single thread for them, so it shouldn't be an issue for them to pick up that dog tag.
Yeah, that's going to be a wipe, it looks like, for that other team as I'm taking a look. Yeah, they do. Team 18 are going to be exiting the building. Team 21 already out as well. That's the team that we were just checking out. That's going to be Scoozy and team. But as I say that, I'm going to see some shots being taken on Space Captain. Space Captain going to get into that, what looked like an antelope and was trying to dip, but I don't think he... Did he get out of the area? He might have.
I wouldn't be able to tell. At the moment, I also see side from Cygnus trying to maintain the height advantage over their opponents. There's still 2 players from that squad of Lockdown Gaming, and now they're getting pushed over by Side and company. He's gonna be trying to remain himself safe inside of that building, but without any success, as he's getting pushed by 3 players at once right now.
That is not good. As I say, we're going to get tag scanned for 2 players from Lockdown Gaming. With Space actually about to get pushed here, it's probably going to be 1 without that revive. He's going to take down 1, and Taco the Kiwi. Is he the thirst? Oh, you bad boy. He gets the thirst, the knock and the thirst. He is going to get pushed. This guy is actually making some pretty big brain plays here. He's going to get on top of the building. SDI actually spots him. SDI is going to get some shots taken on him, and without anybody being able to get up top in time, he might be safe if he decides to bail. And we're going to see 1 in Memo take off, but he's going to snowboard out of there. We're going to have a full squad back in full effect for Lockdown Gaming, and with Rocket actually landing right on with another of the Zygnus roster that he's actually going to be taken out again. So long-lived, short-lived, rather.
Yeah, they're all getting from the revive flight, and shortly after getting knocked out, there's gonna be a few players from Cygnus this time taken down. It's gonna be a 3-2, as there's 3 alive for Lockdown Gaming and only 2 for Cygnus. This is a really long fight. I see Space with 3 kills, but Cygnus, they might as well have like 7, yeah, 7 kills for themselves. As I can see Memo now fighting against, I think that's Respy. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but apparently he's gonna try to heal, and that fight seems to be going to be a bit more time for them.
That's why I actually dipped out, because it looks like there was just going to be a slaughter fest. Well, not a slaughter fest, just a you know, a multitude of going back and forth. I'm actually on board with Zinshu over in Dormitory. Team 6, Team 8, all of these guys are over here. We got 3 different teams. Zone's getting out of here. Jupiter is going to bail. We're going to go ahead and jump on board with the guys from Rival Esports as they're taking on X Esports. I think that's Exotic, if I'm not mistaken.
16 Exotic Mafia, yes.
Exotic Mafia, there we go. Viper goes down from Rival Esports. No Mercy is going to get the res, and Showman is going to be looting. So we're going to have one more player, maybe 2 more players from iNinja and Navi. Yep, they're going to be both in the same area as their comrades over here. And they're going to be fighting for their lives as the zone's coming in. And doesn't look like Team 8's going anywhere, my guy.
Yeah, they're staying in place and holding on their ground. Viper did get knocked out, but because of this fact that he had the medic, he was just able to heal back up quickly and just start using some meds. He's nearly back to full HP. And they're not worried at all about the safe zone. That's the thing. You can stay for so long by only losing a single point that it becomes more of about you being aware of your opponents. And as long as you are doing just that, you should be just fine.
That being said, I'm going to be jumping on board with the guys over at Haba. That's exactly where Team 6 is thinking about going. No, Team 6 is already there. They made their way over from the... Oh, man, they made pretty good timing. Got over at Harbor. They got 2 teams in the area, so unless they have decent loot, they might be in for a World of Hurt. Does that say that Dark Helmet's actually going to get on the board? Haven't said that name. Oh, my God. Dude's got 4 kills. What is he doing over here?
Let's see what's the
squad
team
wipe.
that...
He looks like he just took out a solo.
It wouldn't be no surprise to me at all.
Yeah. 4 kills, dude. That guy is an animal, bro. I don't know how many kills he gets per game, but it's got to be at least 4 to 5 every time he plays in one of our tournaments.
Yeah, at least this is gonna be the bare minimum, but we've seen him get as many as, like, even getting onto double digits, I believe, before, so he's probably gonna be attempting to do just that. The side of Aphelion is kind of close to the squad number 12, the guys from Wrecked by Reapers, but not necessarily fighting at the moment. I'm gonna look at the minimap, and there's a chance of having a last safe zone in the water. It's not like 100%, but it's still in the air.
Is in the air indeed, is that I'm saying that I'm taking a look at a drop at radar base and then one outside of Black Market. We're actually going to jump aboard with Team 2 as Black Market consists of that SNS team, dude. Not even give a shout out to my sponsors, guys. I got to give a huge shout out to the guys over at SNS, JuJu Energy, HyperX, and Trovo. This is a Trovo sponsored event, guys. As I say that, we're going to see SNS actually be down to 1 player, and we're going to see Slim get the better of that, and that's going to be pushing them out of the draw really early. They did not have many kills either, so that's a great start 2 weeks ago. This week and last week just was not killing it as they usually would have, so, or as they started off as. So as I say that, we're going to switch over to the guys over at Palace Esports. Ansi is going to be the last one alive. Citrus is going to be down. I'm not 100% sure what happened. We are going to see... dude, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. We're just going to say that guy from Palace Esports. And it looks like they were actually the ones who got the finish on my guy over at... that last guy at SNS.
At SNS? Yeah, it feels to be that way. They are still, like, close to that mountain. So the chance is that they could have gotten that... squad wipe, as they are all having 4 kills for themselves. And I also want to point out the amount of, oh, never mind, there was like 3 or 4 squads on Harbor. Now it's come back to going down to 3. There was a lot more a few seconds ago, and still with a few teams outside of the safe zone. And I don't know if they're fighting or not, but although it's still not as many as 5 points per second, that storm is gonna start to hurt.
It is, especially if you don't have, if you're not looted up and you don't have the proper stuff,
Hmm.
heals, whatever you need. Those are Easter eggs. What's up with the Easter eggs?
True, yeah, they added those a few days ago. Basically, if you shoot at them, they're gonna drop you a small amount of loot, and it's usually pretty decent. You know, you can get like a vest, sometimes a few bullets, so pretty nice to have them around.
That is decent, dude. That's free loot. Yeah, I'll take it. It's kind of like Warzone. They added like the same, like the loot boxes. The loot
Mm-hmm.
boxes are shaped like Easter eggs. Like they literally have a top. They make a sound, a weird sound, and they when you open them, it opens up and throws confetti. It's rather funny, but the good stuff is usually in them. So Dark Helmet again, getting another. Oh no, not Inyo. Dark Helmet now up to 8 kills. This kid is cracked as hell, bro. He's on a dangerous portion of this mountainside and he's gonna be taking some risky shots as we see them right outside of dock. Now the zone is gonna be closing in. He's gonna have a ton of help from his compadres as I see 2 of them actually going for the thirst on that one player from Team 12, and that's not gonna be good for them as they are down to 1 player. He's going to actually die to the zone there. Nope, Gora actually gets the shot on him, so Gora does pick up that kill. We're going to see a levity on the board, Mr. Andre, as he is cruising along too. He is up to 2 kills. We're going to be on board with them as there are a multitude of teams in the downtown area at the moment.
Yeah, one of the players from 11T got knocked out. Andri gets a kill onto Choco from Lockdown Gaming. Adri does the same, gets the thirds, pushes over onto another of the players he's fighting. I don't know if you see the 11T team. There's gonna be Set falling off short. Now it's gonna be only Andri on his own, trying to push still onto Lockdown Gaming, but without any success. That is gonna be the end for 11T right now.
That is going to be the last for levity as I say that. I did see God's Eye get on board. He's got 1 kill. He picked up his first, and we got 3 players left for them as it appears as though Hatter is going to be out of the game early. I'm not sure what happened there, but I want to take a look at the scorecard. Our guys over at Palace Esports making some work over here in downtown as well. They're going to have a multitude of teams. So we'll go ahead and get it. I don't like the free view as much, but I want to just give you an aerial, like bird's eye view as we see Ante taking some shots on the Barry. Barry's going to be cruising along in those bottom halves of the buildings. And with Citrus pushing in, this is going to be dangerous for Barry. He might get taken out as he is unsuspected. I don't think he has any kind of good loot as he just came back from the revive flight.
Yeah, just trying to run around as quickly as he humanly can. Actually, confusing Citrus as to where he might be. Barry is somehow still staying alive without any sort of loot, but Citrus finally cuts him up, picks up the frag with that shotty. And that is going to be the end for Barry. And I don't see a way for them to get close to potentially get the revive. What I do see is, like you previously said, a lot of people around that downtown area. We're gonna see Citrus now pushing onto 3 players from Lockdown, getting the first shot, going for the second one. He's trying to get it. He's gonna get
No,
Choco right
go
now.
for the thirst.
Now in a
Oh.
1v1. Wow.
Oh, that cluster couldn't have been any worsely thrown as I saw.
That is gonna be so unfortunate.
That was. I thought he was gonna get wrecked with that nade coming through. Or that I thought it was a
Cluster
cluster
grenade?
bomb. Yeah, I thought it was a cluster bomb, but it wasn't. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe just a regular smoke. As dude came in from Lockdown Gaming, he's like, "I'm gonna throw this here," and just dipped. He didn't do anything else. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a few seconds of confusion. Like you said, I also thought it was gonna be a grenade that could potentially take off his life. It turns out it wasn't. He's still alive and up and running with 10 kills for the whole squad, 5 specifically only for Citrus, as he continues to push onto whoever he possibly can. That's the problem. Like when you see too many people around you, of course you can get the hopes of getting a lot of kills, but at the same time you gotta decide who you're gonna go first. And that decision can be pretty important because it can be between life and death. Because you might be starting to go for one player, and then I don't know where some other can get you from the side.
You are so right, and picking and choosing your fights are very important, especially in battle royale events or in battle royale games. You never know where anybody's gonna come. They can just come from pretty much anywhere. As I say that, God's Eye, oh my God, you dirty, dirty dog. He's on the outside of this drop right here. I don't know if he's gonna be spotted, but Tommy is like right here. XL Tommy. He is just going to go completely unnoticed, and as they say that, he gets on his board and is going to be absolutely demolished. Poor God's Eye. You should have just stayed there, my guy. I guess he got fearful because of the area he was in. With the last revive flight coming down, it's just going to leave our guy Major and Hatter. Hatter did make his way in. I did see him on the kill feed, and I did show him on screen. I wanted to mention Hatter was brought back on the revive flight, so... Taking a look at the minimap, I'm going to see a multitude of players rotating in and out of the downtown area. We're going to have Aphelion bouncing into the areas. Gora and, oh my God, 8 kills for Dark Helmet. They are going to make their way on the outskirts. And 12 kills for Aphelion. All in the backs of Dark Helmet and Gora. Where are you at, Miguel? Where are you at, Draco? Need you to get on site, my guys.
Yeah, so far Dark Helmet and Gora are going to be the ones carrying the team. But like you said, with the last fights coming into place, it's gonna be pretty important for them to be ready to at least pick up a few kills for themselves and help the team a bit more, because they're kind of getting caught up. They did have the advantage for the better half of the game, but as the time goes forward, I think that Palace Esports has been getting closer and closer to them. As I see also Dark Helmet about to get a knock onto one of the Meseeks players. It's not gonna be the case. I think that was Hatter, if I'm not mistaken, running around with, driving around with that snowboard, actually.
That was a major.
Oh, putt. Okay.
Yeah,
There's even gonna be wicked scenes going close to Aphelion too.
Oh my God, dude! Rival Esports has some pretty decent positioning. As I say that, we're gonna catch one lack in there, and Tone Citrus is gonna beam him. Citrus is going to get the thirst. That's going to be another kill for Palace Esports. But Citrus is going to be... Oh, my God! From behind, Miguel gets on board. Actually, that was Dark Helmet. This is going to leave only 2 players for the side of Palace Esports alive. And we're going to see one Palace Esports player get pushed by Miguel. Miguel is going to be taken down. And with Miguel having a little bit of a better positioning here inside of this building... All he's got to do is just wait for himself to heal, and then he'll be able to thirst Miguel and pick up another kill. With that being said, we're going to get oh, no, he pushed out, and he got wrecked. Demolished. Dark Helmet, you very disrespectful guy, man. 10 kills, 17 on total for the guys over at AE. And they are actually going to get the revive, as I do see Miguel get pulled back to life by... Dark Helmet, so jack of all trades. He's going to get the kill and thirst onto the last remaining player of the Palace Esports team, and is also going to get the revive on Miguel.
I also would like to point out on Gora the fact that he's using the clown operator, which is the one that provides you the zombies and all. And something that was pointed out by one of my viewers, which was that the damage got increased. They actually got a buff. It went up from 5 damage per hit to 10, which it may not sound like a lot. They're pretty slow and all, but if you don't take care of them quickly enough, like, you can get pushed over between the player who threw it and the zombies. So that could be potentially pretty uncomfortable to play against.
I was just talking about that like a week or 2 ago, wasn't I? Did they recently just buff it, or was this something that...
I think it was just purely the movement speed and the damage they could take. I don't know if the damage that they deal, that they do to you, has been increased recently. But even if it was like you said a couple of weeks ago, they definitely hurt a lot because of the inconvenience that they provoke to you, more than anything else.
Well, that is an interesting thing. We're going to see the Team AE push on to Team 23. They're going to get a bit more than they can handle. No, they're going to get the wipe, and all Bulls and AIM get slaughtered. Dark Helmet is going to be a casualty in that, but Miguel and Draco are going to be alive. They might be able to get this res up. I don't see why not. The smoke is going to come in. We're actually going to get another bird's eye view, because the free view, in my opinion, just is not the move on emulator. With that being said, it does make for some decent shots here as I see Team 19 taking on Rival Esports. It's going to be Viper. Viper is going to be pushed by multiples. He's going to be pushing out of the zone, and he's actually going to die to the zone here, and that is not going to be good for Team 19, who was DBZ. DBZ's in this? How did they get in here, bro? They are EU, one of EU's main teams, like one of the bigger teams, one of the better ones, man. And they have survived all the way up to this point. They've got 8 kills on board, too.
Ooh, a feeling I think they just got knocked out. And there's going to be now 2 remaining squads. Camilo in a 1v3 situation, going to get pushed over by the first enemy. Shadow with his shotgun, going to get the knock. Going to get the victory. And that is going to be... What is the name of that team again, sorry?
That's DBZ.
DBZ.
Yes,
DBZ
sir.
is going to be the first place and with about 9 or 10 kills, I believe. So that was pretty solid. But also I saw a Phillian. They did drop a 20-plus bomb for themselves.
Say that we're going to take a look at the scorecard here as I do see 9 kills. Hey, Hirsch, what's going on, buddy? 9 kills for DBZ as they take the first game. Shadow, one of those standout players. I don't see Vegeta in here. Vegeta's one of the guys I like the most, man. He's a baller, bro. Shadow is going to get 5. We are going to see him with 1,500 damage. And we'll take a look at the scorecard for the remainder. 9 kills in a first place finish for DBZ. Second place finish for the guys over at Team 6. Not 100% sure who Team 6 is. I'm going to take a look at my spreadsheet. That's Zinshu?
Yes.
Good deal. Zinshu gets the dub. AE picks up a hefty 22 kills and a third place finish. Oh, I didn't mean dub for Team 6. I meant a second place finish, rather. 6 kills for them as well. Yeah, this is actually going to make for some great content, considering that Team 23, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be...
Exotic Esports.
Exotic Esports? Wow, dude.
20. Yes.
That leads me to the next question. Where did Palace Esports finish? And they finished 10th, and they were only able to get... I might have to add this up by myself because it's not going to show me. 13 kills.
Oh,
so that's tough, yeah. Bro. That's super tough.
13 kills. Definitely not the best result for them. Like that's something that we've seen from Palace Esports doing as well, right? Not only about the kills. I'm talking about purely placement. I mean, last week it was no issue. They were able to, because of a misplay by a Phillian, they got knocked out early. But those placement positions were the same, the very same reason, which placed Palace Esports in a tough spot up until game number 3.
You are absolutely right, my guy. Definitely the 10th place, the kills is all right. 13 kills I can live with, but the fact that they finished 10th place is just unacceptable. That is something that I know that they are. I know they're talking about that at VC at the moment, and you know, I know my guy Citrus ain't happy. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and preview a little bit more of this spread here, and we are going to dive into the next game as we do see everyone jumping back into the lobbies. Everybody, how are we doing tonight? This is the Meseeks Monday Royale. It's your boy Vertigo. Make sure you guys are hitting those messages for the free elixir giveaway. Well, free, it's on my dime, my guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys stick around. I hope you enjoy the content. We are just getting started. This is the first game that we just saw. We got 3 more ahead of us, and this is a sponsored event, so make sure you use the code Meseeks over at JuJu Energy. Also, we are sponsored by Spawn and Slay SNS. Trovo. This is a Trovo sponsor event. How can I forget Trovo, my guy? And HyperX, as you can see. Poops, what's wrong, baby? What's wrong, Hirsch? Come on. That's right, guys. I call my dog Poo-Poo. Poo-Poos. Call him Herschel as well. Herschel Walker, Texas Ranger Jr.
Trying to get some time on screen, I hear.
I know it. I hear him. He is very upset. I don't know what's going on. I know the wife popped in, but I guess she popped back out. I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, Herschel, what's going on, buddy? Let me go check on him. He's got me worried, my guy. He don't normally whine that hard.
Right, yeah, go ahead and do that. And as he goes for that, letting you guys know that we were talking about an affiliate the guys over at Aphelion, of course, Dark Helmet and Gora. Dark Helmet, we talked about the fact that he could drop those double-digit bombs. He got all the way up onto 10 kills for himself, and Gora not too far behind with 8 for himself. Ultimately, 22, I think we said. So that's 18 between two players. Sorry. So if Miguel and the last remaining player from Aphelion are able to actually step up a bit more, that would be even more problematic.
Yeah, he don't normally whine like that, and I don't know, I guess it's that dad mentality. Let me go check on him real quick.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry.
Oh, facts. We say that. Big game for the guys over at AE. They dropped 22, but let's not forget the guys over at DBZ taking the dub there.
Yeah, getting a good chunk of kills. It was like 9, right? And on top of that, the 20 points, I believe, that you get for a victory is definitely gonna place them in a place for contested on the first place. Not necessarily on the first place because of the 22 kills that Aphelion got, but definitely on the way there.
Okay, so that team 19 isn't going to be DBZ. Actually, that's going to be 2 players from DBZ. That is actually, they are called. I don't know. You could probably. Oh,
19. Yeah. Oh, I see it. Oof. Wait, I mean,
that's probably
that
French.
ain't Spanish.
That's French.
Yeah, it does French. Look like French, doesn't it?
Le bras cassés. I don't know. That's probably terrible saying.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I can say it either. Yeah, like you said, it's like le bras cassés. No, I cannot do it either.
I can't do it.
It is just not.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. As I say that, I see Shark YT in the chat as well. Shark, dude, you ready for some mobile mayhem tomorrow, dude? We're gonna be popping off, dude. This is gonna be starting off at 8 p.m. Central European time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We are gonna go ham, cheese, and bologna, my guy. That's right. That is right, dude. We're gonna be popping off tomorrow. I am super excited. Definitely ready to rock and roll with that. With that being said, huge shout out to you guys who are popping in. Shark, I'm a huge fan. How's it going, my guy?
Oh, and it does seem like we are gonna be starting off with game number 2. Game number 2 is gonna be starting off soon. This time around without an aerial platform. So we're gonna be able to see some other landing spots potentially for Palace Esports, at least for them specifically.
You are so right, my guy. To be interested to see where they go. Depends on, I guess, where this flight pattern goes. As I say that, we got about a few minutes before we jump in. I'm gonna go ahead and feel the music so that way you guys aren't listening to too much more of the game sound rather instead. So, yeah, guys, big first game. Huge. We had like multiple teams that had 10 plus kills in that game. We had AE, we had
Rivals,
Esports,
I believe.
we had a few other multiple teams.
Yeah, definitely. It was not only like 1 or 2. It was definitely more than about 4 or 5 even, which is more than the average. That's for sure. As of now, they all are gonna be on the flight now.
It's gonna be a pretty, like, you're probably not gonna get the ski, or you're probably not gonna get the dormitory, but you could probably get everywhere else from this drop. Maybe not heat either. Maybe heat. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if they have the airborne as the jump leader, which is usually the case when they are actually using it. I do see that the guys over at Meseeks are potentially going to the bus station, and so far I don't see any other team going that same route, so they are gonna be on their own. I don't see any other team getting too close to one another. It's pretty much gonna be a clean spread across all of the map.
Also see Spy in the chat. Sheesh! Spy, how's it going, homie? As we say that, I'm taking a look at the mini-map until we figure out where we're going to be on board. We're actually going to be on board with Team 1 and 14. Is that... Oh, my goodness. Is that... Citrus and team? It is. Draco's going to get thirsted.
It is. Yeah.
We're going to see Gora getting taken some hits. He's going to be taken out. Oh, my God. Palace Esports on the brink of eliminating AE early. And this is unfortunate because it happened a lot last week as well, too. They bit off a little more than they can chew, and they got wrecked. Now, I'm not saying they're going to get wrecked here, as I do see Dark Helmet still alive. That's always a great sign. Teabag gets a knock on the Slim, which is a good sign. That's going to leave 3 players alive for the side of Palace Esports. That's definitely going to put them in the position. Oh, no! Oh, my God. Ante, what were you thinking? Goes up. You never go up the zip. My guy went up the zip, dude. He got absolutely shredded.
Yeah, I was looking at it as well. It can be a play that can bring a bit of a surprise across your enemies, but at the same time, he's like dead on looking at that same spot. Like, you are not gonna hold on a chance, and Teabag made him pay the price. Let him know that if you are taking a risk, that means that you are willing to pay the price, and Teabag made him do just that. They're still gonna be fighting though. They already got the dog tag on Draco to be able to be back soon. But Gora, the dog tag, I think it's still on the ground, so Dark Helmet and Teabag are most likely gonna be trying to get that as soon as they can.
Yeah, there's a one rule in Warzone, and it's don't go up the zip. And there's a reason for that, because no matter where you're at on the map, dude, someone's always watching that zip. It is very rarely that you're able to go up a zip successfully without being shot at or ultimately killed. With that being said, we're going to see Teabag and Dark Helmet go on to the Airborne, and Citrus is actually going to take some shots onto Dark Helmet. This is going to be an interesting one-on-one. Dark Helmet is going to be knocked for plates. My guy Citrus is going to take some more shots on the staircase. And with Palace Esports' other player here, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name. That's actually going to bring the revive flight back into play. Palace Citrus is going to get the knock and the finish on Teabag. And the other player for Palace is going to be knocked by Helmet. So Dark Helmet going to have some help. But how much, though? Because Gora and Teabag are out, and Draco just coming back from the revive flight.
Yeah, fortunately enough for him, the dog tags were already in a single spot, and like we talked about that other week. Now, if you have more than one tag, as long as you use one, you're gonna get it. You're gonna going to get it. Sorry, onto everyone else. There's gonna be the thirst onto that player from Palace Esports, and a couple of the players are gonna get revived. But Citrus is just killing it with that shotgun. Like, how many kills does he have with that shotgun? I think that's
dude.
what he has used so far.
That is tough. My guy Citrus. I'm gonna go ahead and thirst shame my guy Dark Helmet though. Guy was at the very bottom of the building, spotted the other player from Palace Esports, just peeked his head out and just took a few shots and thirsted my guy. And that may have given away his location, as Citrus was in the area and just worked his way down the stairs and bodied him. Now with that being said, I would imagine Citrus is going to camp these tags, and I don't blame him, because if we got one player back alive and he just came back from the revive flight, you gotta know that he doesn't have much loot to offer, and he's not going to be able to contest as he normally would.
Yeah, definitely. And as I look over onto that player that we're talking about, Draco, he's just chilling in the grass, you know? He knows that he is not in no position to actually contest those tags, so he's potentially going to be waiting for as long as he possibly can. That area is actually barely outside of the safe zone, so he still has plenty of time. But at the same time, I don't see Palace Esports, like you said, giving up on those tags. Make sure that they don't get revived by Draco. They're doing it just fine. I'm looking right now at the minimap, and over on Dinner, the squad 23, the guys from Exotic Esports might be in the middle of a fight right now.
You said Exotic?
Exotic Esports, yes, 23.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and jump over there to them, and then we're going to see AIM and Buy, the last two players alive, as Bulls and Acer are going to be nowhere in sight. They're going to be out of the fight for now. They're going to be contested by 3 from Lockdown Gaming, and Fatal and Simple being immediately in the area. We're going to see some shots from, looks like maybe Sketch. Sketch is actually coming down from the... was that a revive flight? Nope. Dude just went in the airborne. Okay, got it. He's on the airborne. He's looking to get a better aerial view. And he is going to spot Abe, who was dipping out with the snowboard, it looks like, or maybe a motorized vehicle. Motorized vehicle. I don't know, maybe a four-wheeler or something of those a motorcycle even. They're gonna get in the heli and they're going to looks like they're gonna push and thirst.
I think they might. I'm not sure that it could work out for them potentially, but we just have to wait and see how that's gonna unveil. I also see that Exotic Esports decided not to fight anymore. AIM decided to go away with the snowboard, so there's no longer gonna be a fight over there. I don't see, maybe potentially on Black Market. That area seems like highly contested. That player from Affluence Esports might be trying his hardest to get the dog tags, and Draco, I just switched to his camera. It seems like Draco is gonna get the dog tags. Now it is gonna come down as if he can survive for 40 plus seconds for that revive flight.
Let's go ahead and jump back over there because Draco in a position to get the tags and scan. Did he get them?
I think, yeah, he did.
Oh, you are so clutch, my guy. 3 kills. That would have definitely hindered AE's position on the in placement wise because they had a decent game last game. They also racked up a ton of kills. And being stunted at 3 and finished, you know, you only got 1 player left. There's no way in hell that you are going to be able to thrive. As I say that, we're going to be on board with Draco until this revive flight goes off. He does get a full squad back. That is a MVP run for him. We are going to be swapping over to... I saw some action out in, like, heat area, but it does look like a squad wipe did occur, so not going to be jumping over there. We're going to be taking a look in at Team 2 as... I do see a push from SNS over to the guys, or actually the standoff area. So they're going to be in the standoff area with Team 19. That's going to be the DBZ team that won last game. Only one of them in the immediate area, 2 on the perimeter. They are going to, it looks like, surround the guys over at standoff and potentially hold them here as I see Shadow in the vehicle going to be rotating in front. Nope, he's just going to go straight for his teammates. So there's not going to be any holds here. We might see some shots here in a minute, but definitely not going to be anything worth watching at the moment.
Yeah, like you said, it felt like a weird strategy from DVC to try to go around those on SNS, but ultimately they did get onto the car and left. So there's not a fight over there. I'm looking at the minimap right now, and pretty evenly distributed. I don't see, like, the closest teams I see is squad number 7 and 24. But even then, I'm not sure if they have spotted one another. Well, it seems like they have, actually. Chamuco is going to get a kill onto Bekibu. Bekibu gets knocked out, gets killed, and that's going to only leave, I think, 2 players for the side of Lockdown Gaming. Oh, it's only going to be 1. Fatal in a tough position against 4 thirsty players from the squad number 7, the guys of 4DG.
All right, that is going to leave them with that, and I'm taking a look at the mini-map just to kind of figure out where to take this at. Team 7 is still going to be in the area. That's going to be the guys we're on board with right now. That's 4DG. And it does not look like any immediate fights are going on, but Team 4, that's going to be Meseeks, going to be in the area of a few teams outside of bus station, heading to launch. Nope, that's a revive flight member. He's going to be jumping and getting there to that launch base area as Wicked Sins. Nope, that's not a jump, that's a rocket, or that's a helicopter. Oh my god, that could have been devastating for Wicked. They're going to be forced out of the heli, and on top of this... hot area of the launch base map, so got to figure out where that rocket came from, right? They are definitely doing that.
Yeah, it can be pretty scary hearing that sound, that beeping noise that a rocket is approaching, getting closer and closer to your flight. They were fortunate enough to be able to jump out of it, and like you said, trying to figure out where the shot might have come from. They unfortunately did not. Maybe Pew have spotted one of the enemies, but at the same time, they are too far away and running away from them, so I don't see them being able to take revenge. Pretty unfortunate, they lost their vehicle, but they are still safe and sound, so they better make sure that they're still staying that way and not necessarily risking it because of that sentiment of revenge. And just like that, like I was talking about, Miskila tries to push onto Peaches. Peaches gets the knock. Oh my god, Peaches gets the kill.
That's
And
my
I don't
girl
see any
Peaches.
other. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. As I saw the name, I had your voice in my brain saying, "Peaches, my girl,
My girl
Peaches."
Peaches. Gray is going to be knocked there too, and it looks like the Team 7, Chimuko, going to come through and third party and get an efficient kill as Peaches and Voodoo. That can't be Voodoo, can it?
I actually wouldn't be able to tell.
You know what? I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna go jump and see who is in the VC. If that's our Voodoo, I'm gonna give him a shout out. If it's not, still give him a shout out.
Yeah, being reminded is the case. And 4DG still pushing onto their opponents. Unfortunately, Cray is gonna get knocked out because of an explosion of a vehicle. Peach is still the proximity. I can see her running around. I'm not sure, she might be on like a snowboard. She is not necessarily fighting at the moment, just trying to stay in a safe position as she is in no place to fight with so many opponents being so close to her.
Oh, they're
She
chasing her,
is
bro.
actually gonna. Oof. Sorry, what?
I said they're chasing her. Looks like the guys from Team 7 are actually right there
Yeah, they want to
behind
get the
her.
kill.
They're so thirsty. Look at this for one kill, my guy. 4DG. I see you, my guy. God's Eye gets on the. Oh my God, what's going on with God's Eye? They are cracking. They're actually taking some shots on the Palace Esports, and that is actually. As I say that Chimuko does get my girl Peaches, I'm glad I didn't get that on stream because can't take my girl Peaches out like that and not have any kind of repercussions. God's Eye is going to be spotted. AMK, or Slim 3 from AMK is going to get the knock and the thirst. We're going to be on board with Barry as they've made their way into this lighthouse building. And potentially a bad move, though. As I say that, we're going to see Barry bouncing out of the building. And with Major actually being knocked, we are going to see him get finished by the guys over at Palace Esports. So Palace Esports getting their revenge, taking out 2. I'm not sure how many players are left for them, but I'd imagine it'd be at least 3. No, it's 1 as Hatter takes down Slim. Ante going to be the last one alive, and with 9 seconds left for one of these final revive flights, there's only 2 left. We will see nobody come back from that one. So Ante is not going to get the tags off. Oh, that's tough. Hatter going to be in there camping it. Hatter going to get the 1v1. Ante does not know he's there. Ante's going to be spotted. Ante is going to be 22 health. Oh my God, great movement from Ante. Hatter had every ample opportunity to get the kill and was just unable to connect. But with that being said, he is one of the very few left of, or actually he's one of the couple left as Hatter and God's Eye going to be the last 2 alive. The last revive flight goes off in a minute. With that being said, God's Eye with 3 kills is going to be spotted. Chaotic going to get wrecked. Chaotic gets traded. Hatter does get the kill. Hatter is going to be pushed by 1. He's going to have another in the building. Demon gets the finish. That's going to be it for Meseeks.
Yeah, Meseeks unfortunately getting knocked out right there. They were actually quite close to eliminating the side of Palace Esports, leaving only Ante alive. Like we said, he was only 22 HP. Unfortunately, didn't get the kill. Ultimately, they do end up paying the price. They are unfortunately out of this game yet again. They did pick up a couple of kills, right? It was like 4 or 5, so definitely not a bad game necessarily for them. And as of right now, the circle gets smaller and smaller, but there's still 35 people alive, Birdie.
There is, and there's still 13 teams still in this thing, too. And with the last revive flight coming back, we actually going to see 10 come back as 43 players are back on the board. I'm assuming everybody from Palace Esports is going to be back. They are. They're going to be made full again. As I say that, Miss Killa going to get a knock with the Antelope. Ante playing for his life. He's got 3 kills on the board. He's got a full squad now back in effect, and that is definitely a great sign if you are Palace Esports.
Yeah, definitely what they wanted to see. Miskila ultimately died to an explosion of a car, of a vehicle. This had Wicked Sins with 3 kills for themselves are getting pushed over by the players from Cygnus, but they're gonna be able to get the kills at the end, remained alive. 3 players from Wicked Sins are in that farm area, potentially about to encounter a couple of enemies. One of them even being behind one of their players. I don't know if they have realized that, but there's like There's
Oh my
people pretty
God.
much everywhere around.
There is. There's a whole team inside of this building. Sean from 4DG is actually going to take some shots, but Tip, he said he did not want the smoke. They are going to live to see another day. They're going to get better positioning as I see Sean actually going to be pushing outside of the area. We're going to see him get a better... Oh, no! The Ninja's coming in handy, but Sean is going to take Citrus out, too! No! Oh, my God! The Ninja played so well. Anti going to be thirsted. Citrus going to be thirsted. Sean is going to be destroyed. But with Zeno, DG in the area, and Chimuko, they are actually going to get Lonely back up. This zone, no, is not. No, this zone is not going to be it. Is he going to be able to get the revive?
No.
Sean goes down. Sean is taken out by Anti's nade. Or Sean is taken out by Palace Esports' fourth player. As I said, it's going to be a 1v1. Oh, my God, Chimuko. Lasered. Oh,
And
Slim gets the revenge.
Slim does get the revenge, but at what cost? That play from that ninja, like with the shotgun, taking out 2 of the players from Palace Esports right off the bat. It was definitely pretty clutch, pretty key for them. Ultimately dying, but without any more revive flights, that's gonna hurt Palace Esports a lot.
That is. It's gonna hurt them. There, I gotta give it to them though. They're finishing higher than they finished last game. 16 kills on the board, so higher kills and a higher placement. As 6 teams are left, you see Teabag taking out Absent and I'm Grim. Oh, we're gonna see Slim pick up another kill. A knock on a fatal. Not gonna get the thirst as he is in the area of several other players, but he is gonna push out and get it. So we're going to see Slim pick up the 17 kill. As I take a look at this this map, we're going to get an aerial view as we see Becky Boo in one warehouse. My God, Becky was like right in the area. And Sketch is going to be in the area. Sketch is going to be on top of this warehouse. As Slim is in the vicinity of space. Captain from... Oh, he's not going to peek his corner. But he is going to be spotted. Slim is going to get shot, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the finish as the smoke goes down. Space... Going to be blasted. Slim, well played with a smoke play. So we are going to be on board with AE, as I see they have the most players in the lobby with the exception of the guys over at Wicked, Sins.
Yeah, they do have the players. What they don't have necessarily is the kills. Only holding on to 7 for themselves. There's still 5 enemies alive. So they will potentially try to get, not only at this point, the position points, but also a few more kills for themselves. They did have a great amount of kills for game number 1, game number 2, not the greatest. And there was one of the teams that we were talking about, that team that nearly eliminated Palace Esports. They had like 16 kills. I don't know how many more they got after that, but pretty impressive out of them.
You are right. As I say that, we're going to see a 2v2v2 ensue. Oh, no, a 3v2v2 as Becky Boo and Sketch are going to be taken out by Dark Helmet and Bree. Gora is going to get better positioning. We're going to be on board with Gora as soon as I can get into the area. Bree is going to be one of those players still alive. Dark Helmet gets a bot, J, knock, and a finish, and a pew finish. Gora going to be on the side of the wall. He's going to be pushing. He's going to get the kill. AE going to go and pick up the first dub of this 4-game series. Not to be outshined by their first performance. 22 kills. Now they got that to accompany a first-place finish.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get as many kills as game number 1. They still get a solid amount, like picking up a 4 kills, maybe. Yeah, I said that there was 5 people alive, and they got like 3 or 4, so definitely getting as much opportunity as they could have gotten, and on top of that, getting the victory is going to continue to place them in a great spot as of right now, as we are going to be looking at the stats from this game number 2.
Yeah, that's a team that we started off with for the second game is going to be the last one standing, as they were almost wiped, dude. Let's not forget that Draco came in the clutch. They drop 11 kills. We see them get that first place finish. Wicked Sin's going to get the second place finish with a 11 kills matching. As I say that, we're going to see Team 24, that's going to be Lockdown Gaming. They are going to pick up 5 kills, one of those being Slim, who is a part of the 4th place team with 18 kills. So 18 and 13 kills, respectively, for Palace Esports. They make their presence known, and we'll take a look at the ranking for the remainder of the teams. Senshu picks up 7 kills at a 5th place. The other Lockdown Gaming team is going to pick up a 6th place finish with 2 kills. So multiple teams picking up some pretty decent placement points and kill points there, as we see team Meseeks Fidelis did pretty decent.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about like the team that I was talking about that nearly eliminated Palace was 4DG, and they got 17 kills for themselves. So yeah, that was definitely not what I was expecting, but I was very, very pleased to see that play with the shotgun and ninja. You know, they got the 17 kills is for a reason, and we were able to see one of those really, really nice plays.
Just let me go. It's only right for all I know. It's only matter.
Huge kills for them, as 4DG picks up 17 kills. They were the team, that thirsty team. They were definitely looking for the smoke, as they were the ones who were chasing my girl Peaches. Poor Peaches got taken out. Glad we didn't catch that on stream, because I would have lost it, my guy. As I say that, we're gonna get geared up for game number 3, guys. It's here, dude. We are halfway done, and we are absolutely killing it. I am absolutely loving it, guys. Super cracked gameplay. We are going to double down, though. We don't have points ready for the next game, or for the time being, but as I say that, I'm assuming that it's going to be a close one. I have to assume that, right?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be close with the side of Aphelion not getting the most points that they could have gotten, but still a solid amount combined with game number 1. And at the same time, other teams popping up, like the side of, like we said, Palace Esports now not only getting the kills, but also the positional points. This game getting that placement is gonna be huge for them, and getting them closer to that first place that I do believe might still be for Aphelion, but with not a huge advantage at the time being, that's for sure.
You're so right. As we say that, we're going to get geared up for game number 3. It's definitely a close one. I'd have to say that with the amount of kills that my guys over at Palace Esports has, they should be in the fightings for a top 3. I don't think they're top, though. With that being said, it's still up in air. Aphelion Esports made their first game great by getting 22 kills in a 3rd place finish. This past game was looking bleak off the start, but man, what a comeback for those guys. Finished in the top of the spot, 1st place, and big kills. Slime sounds weird. He's slim. I didn't say slime, did I? I said slim.
No, yeah, I think that's what they're saying, that it's slime.
Oh, I don't care. It's slim. It's slim 3. If he wants it to be slime, throw an E on that bad boy.
Yeah, we make it hard. Just
What's
just
poppin',
say
slime? We're gonna say slime now on, but I'm not embarrassed about that one, guys.
All right, it seems like most of the teams are already placed into this lobby, and as we are already in the Ecuador of this tournament, do you have any expected teams to maybe be able to pop off on the later phases of this game, or is gonna still be a fight of the last week, pretty much, as I see Aphelion and Palace battling out for a spot once again?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you think that maybe another team will be able to pop off in the last remaining 2 games, because we already saw 4DG, right? They got 17 kills, so the chances are still there. The problem is making it more than a single game.
I have to say, I'm gonna spotlight, and I hate to do it, but Palace Esports continuously doing better and better each game. I could expect them to have big 3rd and 4th game, but anything can really happen. AE been very consistent. They looking a lot like Made in Peru back in the first 2 or 3 weeks of our tournament, right? No matter what the situation was, they were able to get the tags back with 1 player left. How, we had no idea, bro. Just able to do it, and that was a big play for Aphelion. Draco came through in the clutch. I'll continue to talk about that all day, bro. So expecting Aphelion to pop up. I can't discount my guys Team 19, the DBZ team, as you know, they were still able to put up 11 kills, even though they got an 11 play finish. I'm expecting them to have a decent one. They're only 3 players deep, bro, but those 3 players play hella great together. So looking to see a lot more from them, and you know, it's really still anybody's ball game because no one has really taken off with the lead, right?
Yeah, the fact that Aphelion did struggle and was on the brink of getting eliminated too early definitely made easier for more teams to still have a chance to go for that victory for them. So yeah, it's gonna come down to these few more games, few more kills, few more pretty much. I do want to say that maybe, like, for example, Rivals was a team that I did looked for a few weeks ago. They were like, there was a specific week that they played twice, 2 games, sorry, and they played it pretty nicely, even getting a victory and like a decent amount of kills. I don't remember the exact amount, and I've not seen that same performance out of them. And like you mentioned, that's exactly why we always look forward for players like Palace Esports, because week in and week out, like, they're doing it consistently, and that is the biggest factor. It doesn't come down to a single or a few games. It comes down to constantly being able to outperform your opponents in a consistent basis.
You're absolutely right, my guy. And just to touch base on that particular thought, you know, it's not necessarily a turtle hair race. It's not how you can pace yourself. It's how consistently you can play and play well. You know, we see teams like Palace Esports drop double-digit kills pretty much every game. And we've seen that for the past few weeks. They've been very consistent with their gameplay. Now, with that being said, we don't have Wicked Main in here, so it's really hard to, you know, weigh the two and see how that stacks together. But, I mean, come on now. With them not being in the mix, that opens the door for other teams to come through and shine and stand out. Aphelion comes through, and even before, when Wicked was playing, they played very well too. So Aphelion definitely one of those top tier teams in my opinion. We haven't really seen, this is another team I want to point out too. We haven't really seen a lot from Cygnus recently, which when we first started doing the Monday Royale, they did very well, and you know, it wasn't something that, you know, made you think that they were going to continue to do well, but it was just one of those things that you expected them to continue to do well. As a matter of fact, I'm taking a look at these scores. Maybe not. I've got weeks 2 in the books, and maybe I'm overstepping my boundaries. I want to say Cygnus performed a lot better than they did, but I guess they didn't. Hate to see that though, as we see them stand out in the multiplayer events. I'd love to see them stand out in the Battle Royale scene too.
Yeah, I think what you were having in mind is the fact that they had, like we've talked about, few games that were pretty nice.
Exactly.
But few is not necessarily enough.
You're right. You're so right, dude. And you said it. You best said it. It's not about how well you can do in one game. It's how well you can do consistently across the board for all 4. You pointed out the fact that Palace Esports had 87 kills last week. It's roughly 22 kills a game. You know, plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, or minus 1 rather. My math is off. I'm off. Blah! Yeah. So I mean that's huge, bro. 22 kills across the entirety of 4 games. I know one game they had 27. You know, that definitely makes up, but you know, 27 isn't half of 87, so it's not going to be a bulk of it, but it definitely is going to help. So interesting to see how these next 2 games are played, as we are halfway through. We're halfway there, guys. We are almost at the finish line, and that'll be, you know, it for this week. Definitely expecting some of these guys to step up and play better. Definitely looking to see how it turns out, though. So a lot of opportunity for the guys over at AE. A lot of you know, ground to cover moving forward, though.
Yeah, and I really wish that we could have the stats from that game number 1 to have a better idea as to how we approach game number 3. But pretty much it's gonna be coming down to, we already said it, Aphelion, Palace Esports, maybe even like DVC is gonna be like not necessarily as top, but still contesting spot. And thanks to the 17 kills from 4DG, they could potentially put up a fight for the last 2 games, and maybe could be a risk for the others. You know, who knows if they are able to put up the same amount of effort that they got onto game number 2.
You're so right, dude. I'm super ready to get this thing started. Definitely gonna need them to get this. Oh, we see one player dip out. I'm not sure who it was. Assassin. Not sure what team. But with that being said, it looks like we got a full lobby. What's the hold up, Bob? We should be jumping straight into the action as game number 3 is on the horizon. Are these guys going to start or nah?
Right? Yeah, I'm just asking Echo about what is going on. It seems like we're gonna be getting a solution soon, but we have to wait for a few seconds until that gets resolved.
Got you. So it's a mod issue. Modding,
Yes.
modding, dude. There we go. SNS got your 6 is gonna leave the lobby, so we actually might be. We actually might be starting a new lobby.
Yeah, hopefully not, but yeah, it seems like the mod might not be responding. It could be problematic though, like getting into a new lobby with a whole bunch of people. But ultimately, if it's necessary, we'll have to wait to see what the final decision is going to be for that situation though. And for this tournament, of course, we have the rules about the banned stuff that you're not allowed to use. Of course, certain operators, certain weapons, vehicles as well. And it does make sense, right? Like I've been playing recently a lot more VR Classic since Alcatraz has been taken out, and it's just so unbelievably unpredictable, the games that can be in a public environment or even open lobbies, because of those tanks, because of those operators like the War Machine, for example, that can one tap you even if you have a vest and adrenaline, you know.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
definitely. I'm sorry, dude. I was trying to send some messages with. Let me see what's going on here. Take a look at the messages here. Yep, we're gonna see players actually leaving the lobby. Yep, we're gonna have a new one. Actually, we're gonna take a pause for a second because I want to type in the room code and everything. So guys, give us just a second. We're not going anywhere. We're just gonna be right back. I'm gonna start dancing like Citrus in a minute, guys. I don't know if you guys saw Citrus the other night, but that guy was turned up. I ain't gonna do that to y'all because I don't think y'all can handle it. So we are back. Dude was jamming out at like 3 o'clock in the morning Central Time, bro. I don't know what he was on, dude, but bro was having a damn good time. Big shout out to Citrus. My guy coming through, living his best life. Pineapple is not meant to be on pizza. That's a debatable. I wouldn't put marinara on my pineapple, so I don't know. Maybe a cooked one.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily that way, but like, there's people out there, right? There's people who like weird combinations of food. It can be like pretty scary to even think about, but you know, it is what it is with food. It's
Food,
pretty funny to me
food
how
I
much
feel like
debate.
is like a conversation that could be hurtful, like politics or religion, bro. Now, like people with food, man, it's like sometimes you just don't even want to have that conversation. Like it could break a friendship, bro.
Start a fight out of nowhere because you like or don't certain something.
Exactly.
Right, we already have 79 players. I do believe it was like 82 from the last lobby, so we're most definitely about to be ready. Sorry about the delay, inconveniences that sometimes happens, but it was fixed as quickly as it could have been done. So fear not, as we are probably a few seconds or like a minute from starting game number 3.
That is right, guys. We're gonna get started up with the action here shortly. I am not sure what that time frame is going to be, but I'm sure whenever the time is right, it will come through.
Yeah, it will come true. Trying to look at the teams if there's like a team that we maybe haven't talked about, but we have seen on other weeks. Of course, we already talked about some of the rosters from Exotic. I don't think we... Oh, Dominators. I don't think we've said anything whatsoever about them from the few games, have we?
We haven't. We haven't seen too much. With that being said, you know, it's one of those things that we usually see those guys pop up. They're usually, you know, midway through the pack, a little higher than your average team. Definitely somebody to take a look at and, you know, expect a little bit more from. But, you know, with that being said, at the end of the day, it's how consistent you can play, my guy. Need to see a little bit more consistency.
And we already said that Aphelion has been pretty consistent. But at the same time, they usually have either one, like, bad game or not so great game.
I was expecting. I'm gonna shut you down because I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that game was gonna be last game, and it wasn't. Yeah. They overcame adversity, and to your much valid point, I know we still got 2 more games left, but bro, man, they overcame encountering with Palace Esports. You know that.
Yeah, they at least made sure that it was not the bad game on game number 2, right?
I mean,
that's something.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, these guys had 22 kills first game. Second game, they're going to crap the bed. They found a way to come back, dude. They came back on the back of Draco. Draco didn't have 12 kills, but he got all 3 of the revives, and they won the game. You know, that's a carry, in my opinion, bro. That's a big carry. It's kind of like the OBJ player in multiplayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta look at it as a statistic like that.
And the patience that he had, because I don't know if you remember that Palace Esports was like pretty much camping onto those tags, and he was patient enough to be able to take them, get them all back, and get a few more kills for themselves. So definitely the most valuable player for that specific game for Aphelion. Draco coming with a clutch, and at least making sure, like I was saying, that they haven't had a too bad a game just yet, right?
No, you're
absolutely
right.
Hope that they'll be able to continue to be maybe getting a few more games like the first one for them.
Yeah, that second game. After that second game, all I could think about in Aphilion's mind is who gonna stop me now? Because it sure wasn't. It wasn't Palace Esports, and I sure thought it was going to be. But guys came through in the clutch, bro. They were able to make it back, and I'm looking at the mini map. Not as even as of a drop as it was last game, as that one was like right in the middle of the map. This was gonna be a little lower. Definitely not getting the ski town. Definitely not getting the frigid wetland. You'll get the harbor, but not dormitory. Maybe heat. Yeah. Definitely going to, discourage a lot of movement in areas where you would expect to have some. So, with that being said, we are going to have this drop, and it looks like a multitude of teams are going to spread. It looks like a Christmas tree on my screen right now, how they're like formed. But as I say that, they do disperse, and now it is like a bunch of stars in the sky. A few teams over at Countdown. That's actually where our action is going to begin. As we take a look, that's going to be Slim, aka Slime, from the Palace Esports team.
Yeah, they're gonna be around that place alongside with squad number 23. The guys over at Exotic Esports. Let's see what they can do. Like you mentioned, Palace is in place, already picking up a few weapons for themselves. I'm not even sure if they have realized that they have enemies in place. There's even one of the players from Exotic is rather close to 4 of the players from Palace right now. And
So you're
he
gonna
just
see,
paid the
yeah,
price.
he got wrecked, dude. Citrus was actually on the head glitch. It was a nasty one too, bro. Wasn't really giving up much of his location, but it allowed his teammate to get the drop on the backside, as he was the, the one that was the outlier. He's the one that was outside of the area from the remainder of the players. And we're gonna see Acer get engaged by a cluster. That was a nasty cluster. I don't know who threw that, but that was a nasty one, and we are going to see the... Was that a smoke? Those smokes looking pretty reckless right now.
Yeah, he definitely had no way to run away. The smoke was pretty, like you said, pretty nicely placed because he couldn't see them, and at least one of them was able to see where he went to hide. Ultimately, 3 of them push onto him, getting the kill and taking him out. That is going to be only 2 remaining players for Exotic Esports, being Bulls and Josh. And Bulls is, it seems like he's going to be the one pushing forward as he just used the airborne. But no, he's actually going to try to get the helicopter. Is not going to work out. He's going to explode and leave him with only 19 HP remaining.
Oh, he's one shot, 3 HP, my guy.
3.
Oh, he's down.
And he's out.
He did pick up the tags, which is
Josh.
crucial.
Yeah, and Josh right now, he doesn't even have a snowboard, I believe. He doesn't have a vehicle. The weapons that he has is the 117, the blue one, which is, it's pretty decent. But at the same time, with a team of Palace Esports full force, I don't even think he's gonna be able to, I don't think he's even trying to go with his allies, is he?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure.
Using bandages now.
Yeah, he's gonna be just going elsewhere. What is going on? Alright, let's just try to focus on maybe someone else. Some other squad. There might potentially be a fight on Nukedown with the guys over onto the squad number 8 from Rivals.
Rivals looking to jump into some action. They have already taken... I don't know if they've taken the lives, but Lush Dom is going to be retreating from the area as I see him going towards zone. The 2 players from Team 16, that's going to be your boys over at Exotic Mafia. They are going to be still in the area. I'm taking a look at Tone. Maybe not Tone. Let's go to Mercy. Mercy's the one taking shots. He's spotted Navi. Navi from Exotic Mafia is going to be pushed by Mercy. Mercy jumps up, and Navi is dipping out. I don't blame them, as it's going to be a 1v1 because Mercy is not going to have anybody else rotating in. He's going to be spotted. Mercy is going to win that gunfight. That's going to be a GG's for Navi, as they are knocked and thirsted. We do see Showman, Showman was the one who pushed through with him at the end. And it looks like he's already got his chip terminal, as there is one in the area for them on the outskirts of Nuketown going towards the Circus area, or the bridge right before Circus. And now we're going to be taking a look at the map and see where some more action is. My God, did nobody land in the center? Take a look at the mini-map.
It seems to be the case. Over on Pipeline, Crash, Launch Base, and Farm, alongside with Dinner and Practice Range. Absolutely empty. That's actually a really, really good call out. Pretty much everyone is going to be rotating their way onto the safe zone. And right over on Outpost, there might be a fight right now going on to the teams of SNS SNS, Senshu, and 17 East Saints Esports. With even one of the players from Palace Esports. I don't know what's going on over there. Oh, we know that's in the spectator English. Never mind.
All right, I'm taking a look
But
at the minimap. Where are we looking at right now?
I think in Outpost there might be a fight taking place right now. No, never
Like
mind.
three
They're
different
gonna
teams
split.
out there. They're gonna be rotating
Yeah.
in the zone. We might see some action there. That's gonna be the guys over at SNS. And look like Team 6. Yeah, Team 6 is actually gonna get in the heli. That is we're gonna see one of the players, Salvi, actually get wiped there. AE gonna be taking some action on the Palace again. AE wants to smoke. We're gonna see
Lime is on
Gora.
his
Oh
own.
my, Gora. In a very there it goes. Game 3 it was. We were looking for some consistency. They ain't getting in this game. They are wiped as the guys over at Palace Esports got their revenge. And Slime was in that 1v1. He wins it as we do see the revives coming back into full place, and nobody is going to be in the immediate area, so they're going to get all reses, and nobody is going to go on the revive flight.
Yeah, so close to not only like surviving for another fight, but also getting rid of that team that is so close to them in the scoreboard. Ultimately falling onto the hands of Palace Esports. And that's exactly like you said, that game that we've seen I feel in esport consistently, even week after week, like having where they just fall off rather short and in kills and also of course placement. Pretty unfortunate for them and pretty nicely done by Palace Esports, who got rid of their biggest contestant.
That's very unfortunate, my guy, as you definitely expect to see a little bit better results, but again, you made a very good point of it. It's one of those things that, the more you play together, the more, chemistry you have, the better call-outs you have, the better communication you have. I know that those guys are capable of some more consistent gameplay. It's just not happening this week, as their game is a dud, in my opinion. I don't think they got any kills either. That's maybe a little too over the board, but I believe they might not even finish with more than 1 or 2 if they even did get a kill.
Yeah, and now looking at the left side of the map, I see that there could potentially be a fight if we see teams like the team number 12, the guys over at Rex by Reapers, are getting kind of close to the guys on the squad number 9 and 15. Choco is not actually moving from the guys of Lockdown Gaming. Space is trying to get in place. I see even one of the players from 15, Cygnus. Cygnus, who, like we talked about, they were not showing off too much. This game, they do have 3 kills for themselves. So they are now in the circus area and about to start engaging against Exotic Mafia.
Go ahead and move over there, as poor Peach is going to be left with 1 player alive. SNS on the brink of being eliminated. They're stuck in the storm at the moment, but that actually might be a safe place for them to be for the time being. And we'll punch back over to Slime and Citrus and team, as the airdrop is going to be fruitful for them. I'm not sure if they got the first dibs on it, but we do see a couple players actually making their way over.
Yeah, making their way onto Crash. It's gonna be like Slime, who got 4 kills, like we said. The last remaining player on that fight against Aphelion, ultimately giving them a bit of a breathe, as they were not in the lead as they are used to for the weeks that they've won so far. So 6 kills overall for them. Everyone's still alive. They're in a really safe spot at the moment, not necessarily with any sort of enemies around them. And though some teams might think that's a good thing, I do feel like Palace is actually not going to be happy that there's no enemies for them to chase after.
keep seeing my guy Wicked drops, and there we go. Or Work drops. WRK. I thought it was WCK. Team 12 in the feed. He's got 5 on the deck so far, so he is cruising as he picks up his 5th. We've got one more player from the guys over at Team 15. That's going to be Zygnus in the immediate area, but multiple other ones. I'm going to see who is in the area. I see Memo. Memo is going to be the one trapped here in this building. He's going to be forced to push in with the zone. He's going to get onto the... Oh, no! He is spotted. And we are going to see him finish as Critical picks up the kill. We're going to jump over to some more action at Crash. I want to take a look at 6, 5, and 19. All 3 of those teams in the area. We'll be on board with Jupiter as Zinchu. Going to be on board with 6 kills already. Jupiter picks up another, or that was the 6th, rather. That's going to be a team wipe for that other team. And Taco de Kiwi is actually going to spot one of those other players that we were just referring to. And Team 19, DBZ, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that name and embarrass myself. They are going to get knocked and potentially thirsted here as I see Shadow is going to get the res, and they are going to continue on with their business.
Yeah, they get the res. They have a few kills for themselves still with full power, but full power being only 3 players, unfortunately. And you can only wonder, right? They even with the 3 players have managed to get not only a decent amount of kills, but also a #1 placement. If they could have gotten that extra player, maybe even could be on that contested spot for first place.
Oh, big facts.
But,
I think they could. They had a huge week 2 in Mobile Mayhem. Like, I'm talking... or first week, rather. I can't remember, first week or second week, but they had a 400-point week, and it was just looking lopsided. But after that, they kind of fizzled out, and I'm not sure what happened, but big shout-outs to my guys over at DBZ, who I view as one of the better teams in the EU comp scene.
Yeah, and for a reason they're showing us right now, that is what they have. They even encounter one of the exotic esports players, Bulls, just passing by with a snowboard, not necessarily looking for a fight. He just gets away, staying alive for the time being. Now I'm going to be looking at the minimap, and I do see that maybe Rivals could be potentially in the brink of starting up a fight. Sorry, not Rivals, SNS, about to start a fight against Exotic.
Let's take a look at that. We're going to be peeking over at SNS. Peaches, my girl got 3 kills, guys. Where y'all at? Peaches know where she at. She got 3 kills on the board right now. She's going to be pushed by 1 as Team 14. Oh, no. That's going to be the guys over at Palace Esports. They're going to be thirsting. They're going to be pushing in. Slime with 5 kills on the board. Going to be the ringleader of this little chase. And we are going to see Peaches potentially go down there. Nope, they got away, perhaps.
Engaging the enemies.
And like you said, Peaches just not looking for a fight for the time being. 3 players for that roster of SNS are still live. Roster 13. Andy is actually gonna get taken out by, I think, one of the players from Palace Esports. They're just continuing their terror, pushing forward onto their opponents, aka roster 13 and 8. The guys over at Rivals and SNS are just struggling, trying to hold themselves up as Palace Esports is pushing forward. Now Citrus is going to be pushing on his own on a 4 squad right now.
I'm on board with DBZ and Team 19. We're going to see Citrus actually get another knock on one of those Dom players. I don't know if he's going to get a finish. Taking a look at the board here, Bulls is going to get away on his snowboard, and we are going to go back onto board with Citrus as we were just with him and we missed that kill. That's unfortunate. 6 kills for my guy, 16 kills for the team Palace Esports. They are off to a great start as we're midway through this 3rd game. 38 players alive, 16 teams. I'm sure the revive flight will be fruitful as 20 seconds are left on it. We should see at least 45, 50 players back on the 45 to 50 players back in the lobby as the revive flight should hold some of that area. Anti going to be taking some shots on the Voodoo. Voodoo's going to be spotted. Voodoo is going to go down to the storm. He is going to be knocked and down, but Peaches... Oh, Peaches! No! Peaches is going to be taken out by Auntie. Auntie didn't get that other kill onto Voodoo, though, so that's going to be very unfortunate. As Storm took him, that's not going to give a kill to Auntie and team as they pick up their 17 now. To say that DBZ is team 19 might be on the brink of elimination here. As no, they are not. We're going to see Trunks actually just destroy Rocket. Rocket from Lockdown Gamer just got absolutely blessed, my guy. He got baptized by Trunks. Trunks put some work in on that house, and as I say that, Hatter actually gets a kill, so he's in the feed. We're going to be on board with them as we're getting to this one of the very few final circles. And 38 players alive, 13 teams, still a lot in the mix.
Yeah, we're most likely going to be a Slaughterfest happen right now with so many players in such a small circle. Talking about Slaughterfest, I'm going to see Citrus right there getting a couple of kills onto their opponents, making it 20 kills now for the side of Palace. And with so many people still alive, you can only wonder how many more they can get. They just picked up a few more, Anti and the unnamed player who I cannot pronounce either. They're gonna collect themselves 22 for them, pretty much in the middle of the map and looking everywhere, looking left and right, trying to get as many kills as they potentially can. They already know that they eliminated Aphelion, and now they're trying to get the advantage over them that they lost on the first games.
Slime taking some shots on the missed killer. He gets a knock. He's going to be pushed by nobody. He's going to go uncontested. He had one from Zenchu right in the area. He just snowboarded right across. Smoke's going to come down. Maybe the animation for Smoke is different. That's what I'm thinking, dude. I'm looking at it. It looks like a nade in reality. As I say that, we're going to see Slime actually get on the board. That's not going to be interesting. We're going to see Citrus going to be pushing a multiple player team here as he gets a knock on the Miss Izzy. He's going to get on his snowboard, and it looks like he might be able to get over here where a few other players are. And this final circle is starting to look a little fruitful here as we still have 11 teams in the mix. Oh, Citrus almost got devoured by that four-wheeler, and oh man, he is pushing into no man's land. This might be devastating for him if he doesn't get his act together and get out of there. As Citrus is going to go down. Demon going to have better placement. Slime is not going to be in the area to get the revive. That is going to force Citrus and one out of the game. Anti going to pick up a kill on the Jupiter. Oh, Anti's going to... No, that's a knock. West Side is going to go ahead and get the thirst and the finish. The Echo. How toxic, my guy.
Yeah, and I think, if I'm being honest, I do believe that Palace Esports was trying to push for a 30 bomb. And they're going to be just short with 29, but Slime is not going to spot a couple of enemies that were so close to him. Let's see if we can get that 30th frag. He's not.
Nope. Blasted.
They are going to fall off short that 30 bomb. That's so unfortunate. But 29 kills in a 6th place position. They are definitely, like, that's the game that they were hoping for the second that they eliminated Aphelion.
Bro, I was just about to say that. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I wanted to bring that up as a focal point too. Phenomenal job, dude. Good, good commentating. I love it. I love that energy. And as I say that, Zenchu going to be one of the very few teams left with multiple players on it. It looks like we're going to have a 3v2v 1v1 as 5 teams left in the mix. One from Wicked, one from Rival Esports, 2 from Lockdown Gaming, and Josh from Exotic Mafia. He's going to be on the snowboard. We're going to actually get a bird's eye view and see what's going on as we see Zenchu with perfect placement. They're on top of this hill. They know exactly what they need to do. And they're just going to play King of the Hill here as We Side takes down Josh Rath. That is pretty much going to leave the door open for one more player and No Mercy from Rival Esports. He's going to be pushed by multiples. That's going to be your third game in a nutshell as Zenchu picks up 21 kills and a first place finish.
21 kills in a first place finish. I was talking about maybe watching one of the other teams try to potentially pop off. Seishu is the one that tried to take that place, and without any sort of doubt, like fighting against everyone, like you mentioned, having that height advantage pretty solid against the remaining teams, and also with 3 players alive, just pretty much making sure that they were fighting together, focusing on a single player at once, and eliminating them one by one. I did get kicked out of the of the scoreboard. Did you get a chance to see the placements?
Yes, I actually have that screen pulled up, so I'll actually be going over that in a second. I'm actually looking at it too. It looks like Zinshu and team get the first place finish, as we were just talking about. 21 kills. That's huge, bro. 9 kills and a second place finish for teammate. That's going to be Rival Esports. Exotic Mafia picking up only 4, but a third place finish. Lockdown Gaming, the team that we'll continue to talk about. And they have 2 teams in here, and I don't think this is the one that we talked about a lot last game. But they are going to go ahead and pick up 5 kills and a 4th place finish. Wicked sends 3 kills with a 5th place finish. And of course, Citrus and team pop off. He goes in double digits. They finish up with 29. Unable to get that last one, as we saw Slime. He was pushing it, dude. Was playing super aggressive. It didn't pay off, though, and that's okay, dude. Almost 30 kills, 29 kills. That's huge, bro. They just continue to climb that ladder, dude. I just hope they don't fall off in Game 4. I don't think they are. And reason being is they're just playing super, super consistently. And that's going to be the topic of conversation as we continue to look at the bottom. My girl Peaches, they finished 13th over at SNS. She picks up 3 kills. Carrying, I know her back's going to be hurt tomorrow. They are going to get a 15th finish, which is very unfortunate. But with that being said, game must go on.
Yeah, game must go on. Pretty unfortunate for the side of Aphelion. They are gonna be losing their advantage. In Palace Esports, like, though they didn't get the victory, they did get a really, really good placement. But who cares about the placement when you have 29 kills? Right? Like, how many times we've seen teams get as many as this? Probably like 3, maybe 4 times. And we've been doing this for like about 2 months by now.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be oof.
I would have to say we haven't seen it much lately either. I don't think anybody's dropped a 30 piece since the update. Am I right?
You are most likely right, yes.
We used to see Wicked drop 34 35. We've seen Citrus and Palace Esports, then Made in Peru, drop 30 bombs left and right. Ever since this update, dude, I have not seen a 30 bomb. So 29 has been the closest that I've seen. I might be speaking out of context, but I mean, in all reality, it's just not as common as it used to be. With that being said, 29 is an absolute beast of a number. Going into this 4th game, they should definitely have the lead. I'm going to see if I can get some stats on the board for us. We should have an updated scorecard, right?
I do believe that we have it up until game number 2, yes.
Let's take a look at that. I do have it pulled up. Yes, we do have it. Bam. There we go. This is results from games 1 and 2. Maybe this is not final numbers, but it does look like we should have some numbers input. I'm not 100% sure. Looking at it, it looks like potentially numbers from... Damn it, I can't find my browser there. Games from 1 and 2, as I see 31 kills for Palace Esports. That's 18 and 13 for the first 2 games. 22 first game, 9 or 11 for the second game for Affiliate Esports. That gives them a 25-point advantage. But after that 3rd game, dude, that's going to pretty much be where they're finishing at going into Game 4. So they're going to have a monster of a game, Game 4, in my opinion.
Yeah, like, Palace Esports got like about 100 points, right? In between placement and kills. They are most likely going to be close to getting 100 points in a single game. So most definitely going to be stealing that first placement from Aphelion. And the other second thing that I want to point out is the fact that it was not an easy fight. I don't know if you remember that it came down to like a 1v1 scenario between one player from each side on Aphelion and Palace. So you can only wonder what could have happened if potentially, I don't remember who the last player from Aphelion was, but if he would have gotten that kill into Palace, we've had a whole different story. Unfortunately for them, that's not going to be the case. They are still not out of the game just yet, but they definitely got to pull a big game number 4 if they want to proclaim themselves for the first time, if possible, for Aphelion.
It is, and I believe that 1v1 was Gora, who was actually like 2 health, and Slime, who was 100%, bro. Gora didn't stand a chance. He was on the side of a vehicle, that Big Bertha, and it was destroyed already. Slime had him dead to rights. He had 2 players, 3 players, all. It was just 1v1. 3 players were down. They weren't thirsted. So I don't believe they got any kills. I should have looked at that, dude. I don't know why I didn't. I'm thinking that they didn't have any kills. So, you know, that's pretty much where they're going to be at, dude. They're not going to get any placement points because they finished like 18th, bro.
Yeah, 18th and with only few kills. Not the way that you want to defend your first place. Unfortunate game number 3. And we're gonna jump right on to game number 4. Make sure that we're not wasting any more time. And now I want to see if there's gonna be a platform, because if there is, how interesting would it be to see a fight between Aphelion and Balance Esports right off the bat. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the case. There's no platforming here.
Means who knows where anybody's gonna land. We're gonna try and see if we can get a non-glitched mini-map. I can't control that, obviously. But usually whenever I load into the game, if I take the mini-map, like I turn it off, instead of having it in the expanded view, it works. But it's funny. It's like when you're not expanding it, you can see the orange, but when you expand it, you can't see any orange. It's just all white, just like in the pre-game lobby. With that being said, the ship terminals are going to be placed already. I don't know if they're going to move there, but should be interesting. We got about 7 seconds before flight takes off. I'm going to not have it expanded and see how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully that will be fixed in a way or something. But now teams are going to be on the flight right in the middle yet again. And the odds are that I'm not expecting to see a game number like in the last game where we, like you greatly point out that fact that there was pretty much no one in the middle of the map. I don't think we're gonna see something like that happen again, but who knows, as teams are starting to jump out of the plane.
It looks like we didn't get that glitched mini-map. It's still expanded and it's all white. I will take a look at the regular mini-map. I'm not even going to be on board with anybody. We're going to take a look at AE and see where they drop. Looks like they're going to be looking somewhere to drop, and it might be in the direction of Crash or Practice Range. Practice Range might be an area where some legendary items can be found, as I can't see the mini-map, and it's definitely not. So Crash isn't an area. Maybe that Practice Range should be one of those, as I usually see that area be highly lucrative, but everything is spread out, so it's going to be, you know, a long time for you to actually get that stuff. As I say, that Space Captain from Lockdown Gaming is going to take down one. He's going to be taken down by Fatal. He's going to be traded. Rocket is going to be potentially thirsting as Lockdown Gaming gets on the board early, but at the expense of you know, getting Rocket and Space Captain taken out.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a fight between both of the rosters of Lockdown Gaming. A couple of people have died on each side already. And right there as they're fighting on downtown, I'm sure that one of these two Lockdown Gaming teams are going to be out, unfortunately, right off the bat. For the one that is on the squad number 9, there's only Respi and Choco. Choco just got knocked out by Sketch. And
yeah,
like I was saying, we might see one of the Lockdown Gamings getting wiped out. Pretty unfortunate for them, you know, stuff like that. We've seen that happen quite a few times where you unfortunately encounter one of your kind, and that was going to be the case for Lockdown.
that is right. One of your kind is, in fact, the right statement to say. They are going to be in a 1v3 situation, as the res came through for the other player that was knocked by whoever that was from Lockdown Gaming. Space Captain was the one that got a little too antsy, took some shots on one, knocked the other. Thirsted one, but didn't get to finish. So SNS Mag getting on the board, Voodoo getting on board. I still haven't figured out if that's Voodoo. If it is, dude, I am going to definitely call him out, as he's a PUBG player. He is not a COD mobile player.
And I want to see if he has gotten any kills so far. Kind of lost. Actually, there's only gonna be Peaches on that squad from SNS being alive. She's in the middle of a 1v3 or 1v4.
Not my girl Peaches. Peach is always coming through in the clutch, so I expect her to get those tags and get out of dodge. But with another player, 2 players on the outskirt of the building that she's currently holding, it may not be the case. So we're going to exit stage left and take a look at Slime and team, as they're already up to 3 kills in the downtown area. They have made their way here and are going to be thirsting what was left of the other Lockdown Gaming team, as that one player, number 9, or from team number 9, is actually going to be back to get the tags, if I'm not mistaken.
He seems to be trying to do it. I'm currently looking at him. He has gotten at least 1. It could have been even 2 because of the spectator glitch, but I'm not sure. And currently still in a safe spot, but quote-unquote safe, as he's actually rather close to the players from Palace Esports right now.
Yeah, he played that smoothly, bro. Smooth criminal. He's going to get the tag scanned for 1. I don't know if Rocket was actually scanned. We're going to vanish from here, and we're going to see how that turns out. As I'm sure there's some more action in other areas. We'll take a look at the mini-map. I don't want to be a lazy caster, dude, but sometimes it's hard. I'm seeing 2 teams in Sakura, so we might jump over there. It looks like Bai and Bulls are going to be in the area. Bai, rather, is going to be in the vicinity. Gets the tag scanned, it sounded like, for one of the players, and he is going to dip out in the heli.
Yeah, still being alive, and like you mentioned, it's not like we don't want to talk about stuff. There's just no fights going on at the moment. I think I see one in the Dinier area coming out of Aphelion, as they're pushing onto the squad 21, the guys on 2 Dominators. Aphelion still without a single kill just yet, but in the brink of a fight, they're gonna pick up a few for themselves. And just like that, that's gonna be 3 kills and about a swipe Dominators.
Big frags for them, as we saw them just get cut short of anything popping off. Last game, they were wiped early. Going to be very unfortunate, and they are going to be continuing to thirst this Team 21 as Scoozy going to be spotted. Scoozy is just blasted. Dark Helmet picking up their 2nd kill, putting the AE team at 4. This is what we like to see. This is competitive gameplay. We're going to be jumping over to the side of SNS, who has 5 kills down on the board and has a full squad as Salvi joins us back from the revive flight. Definitely a much better game. Hold up. The sneeze there. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, Priya Gesundheit. Yeah, thank you. We are going to see them continue their reign of terror, as 3 kills from our guy, Matt. And we're going to take a look at the mini-map, expand it. Doesn't look like anything else is going on. As I say, that team, the Aphelion team, might be encountered by one of the players from Wicked. Not 100% sure which one it is. Miss Killa? Nope. Oh, it's Pew.
Yeah, being a bit out of position. Pretty much everyone from Wicked is split apart from one another.
I was just trying to do the talk over for Pew. I could imagine he heard that, or they heard that antelope fire up, and they were like, oh! And he hid, or they hid behind the wall over there, and, you know, serves them right, dude. You're in no man's land with nobody to protect or help at all in the vicinity. But luckily, AE was able to get in the antelope uncontested and, you know, dip out. They were not even able to spot Pew there, so good job for them. Taking a look at the mini-map, it should be some action for the guys over at Team 16 and 12, it might be.
Well, let's give it a look. 12 is gonna be without a single kill so far. Oh, it seems like the guys in the 16 were on a helicopter, so not much of a fight right there. I don't know if this is a spectator glitch, but I see Becky Boo still in the downtown area. It seems like Becky Boo is there, and kind of a weird spot to be at, but without any more talking about that, I want to point out that maybe the squad number 4, the guys over onto Meseeks Fidelis, could potentially spot an enemy. I don't know if he was able to run away or not. Seems like he was. Meseeks still with a single kill for themselves, not a single enemy around them anymore. And a pretty slow game, not too many fights at once at least.
All right, it looks like Kill House might be our next area of opportunities. I see not Lockdown Gaming, but Miguel and Rosewind going to be in the direct vicinity of Citrus and team. Citrus is going to get a knock. Not 100% sure which one it was. Maybe it was Rosewind or Tommy, as both of them are down. Who knows? With that being said, we're going to be queuing in with Citrus as he's spotted. He's shot. He's going to fall off the side of this mountain. And he's not going to be able to help his team there as we see Anti going to get knocked. So he might be in a position to get revived. With that being said, one is going to go ahead and drop down there and get that revive. Slime going to pick up a knock onto Brian. Jesus Christ. And we are going to see a finish. Leaving one player alive for... Oh, no, Tommy's still alive. Tommy's he's running around or crawling around because he's knocked already. So, damn, did he get the hell out of there? Oh my God, Miguel just dipped out, bro. I don't think even Miguel was even in the vicinity. Maybe if he was, dude, he got out of there quicker than anything.
Yeah, I think he actually was and was able to run away rather quickly. You mentioned getting so far away in just a matter of a few seconds. But still, of course, his allies did ended up falling into the hands of, I think that was Palace Esports, if I'm not mistaken. And as of right now, like, they're still holding on pretty strongly with still 4 players, 6 kills for themselves at the moment, and now potentially going to fly down as soon as they see another enemy around.
This has actually been a very slow 4th game, bro. This is probably the slowest game we've seen all night. With that being said, we're going to see some action over here at Team 12. Ravon and team going to get a knock on the lore. Ravon gets to finish. That's going to be a first kill for the team over at Team 12, which is your guys over at Wrecked by Reapers. WRK, that makes sense, right? WRK, Wrecked by Reapers. Okay, yeah. That makes sense in my mind, I guess. Drops and team are going to be fully upgraded as we see them hit that chip terminal. All 4 purple operators. So I say that we're going to jump back over to Citrus and team as it appears they're going to be encountering one of those exotic teams. iNinja and Miss Izzy going to get knocked by Citrus, who has that fully upgraded AK-47 in the mix. He's going to get the thirst. That's going to be 8 kills for my guys over at Palace Esports. As they were the first one at the drop, but they were definitely going to be reaping the benefits of it.
Yeah, they were the first ones there, but not necessarily the better plays as they were trying to get out of there. Like you said, Citrus and company in a really good position for a second, but like I don't know whether they just got a knock onto the player who we still cannot pronounce, alongside with Anti, who's pretty low, and ultimately Citrus and company, Citrus and Slime, had to just go back and rethink as to how they want to approach that fight.
All right, we're going to see AE actually get on the board some more, too, as it looks like they're going to be right on the outskirts of Sakura, out of zone and very dangerous territory. -2 for health per, so it's not that -5, but still, you know, you definitely don't want to be in a position where, you know, you're outside, you used all of your revives or all of your health and not able to get better positioning, and you could be held. That being said, we're going to be cruising over to Meseeks. I see God's Eye get on the board. He's got 1 kill. That's 4 total for the Fidelis team, as they're down to 3. Hatter might be on that revive flight. We can't tell as the spectating glitch is going to continue on, and a drop is over here right outside a diner. We're going to see if Zinshu and team is going to make their way. Oh, no, that's not a drop. That's a freaking tank, my guy.
Yeah, we all sometimes get baited as to think that there's going to be a drop. Unfortunately, this time, it was most definitely not. But yeah, unfortunately, it's only going to be a tank. I wanna check onto how the side of Palace Esports is doing. I think they're kind of far away from one another. No, it's actually only going to be Citrus. no, Anti. Yeah, Anti is the one that's kind of far away from his team. He does have a bit of a decent loot, you know, level 3 best, the adrenaline, a couple of shotgun as well. Personalized shotgun. I think those can be like so scary. You can get a one tap at certain distances if aimed properly, and it can be like I said, scary because you don't know how like skilled the opponent might be and how quickly they could potentially like knock you out of existence.
You're so right, my guy. As I say that, we are going to see Team 8. That's going to be Rival Esports, maybe? Yep, Rival Esports is going to push in on Slime. Slime's going to get the smoke down. He's going to bail as the remainder of his team was actually in a airborne. And as I say that, we are going to see the remainder of his team in the air as one player is going to come back from the revive flight. He's going to be left alone. That should be interesting. I'm stuck on first person. There we go. We're going to be zoomed out there. And another smoke is going to come through as he's going to get some kind of distraction as he makes his way up to the top of the hill. But he's going to be spotted by Kins. This is going to be troublesome for Slime, but I'm sure he can handle his own as he takes shots. Oh, he's going to get some help from Anti. Anti coming through with the HS and just blasted my guy Kins. Leave him alone, Anti says.
Like we were talking about a pretty slow team, not team, sorry, slow game overall for pretty much everybody. Palace Esports with 10 kills. I feel in Esports actually with 4 kills themselves. That is not what they need if they want to take the victory. They gotta push as quickly as they possibly can. And even though the game has been slow, the revive flights have not necessarily brought back to life that many people, as there's less than 30 players alive. Okay, I'm gonna see Aphelion losing Gora, getting knocked down by one of the Senshu players, and in a bit of a pickle as to the zone is. They're all the way into the back. They have to start moving. T-Bag is gonna get knocked out by another Senshu player. Like, Senshu players is just causing a lot of pain onto Aphelion right now.
Yeah, they are. With the last revive flight just going off, that is actually going to be very distraught for them, as Dark Helmet is going to be one of those last players alive. Gora is going to be coming back from the revive flight, but Draco going to try and crawl his way over to Dark Helmet. This could be devastating as he is spotted by the guys on top. That's going to be Zinshu. Zinshu actually was able to get the thirst, leaving AE with 11 kills and only 2 players alive in this final zone here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see Dark Helmet, who is outside of the safe zone. I'm unsure as to what he might be trying to do. Might be trying to pull off like some sort of sneaky move, but as there's no more fight out of his hands, I want to check onto the guys over Palace Esports yet again. They do have 12 kills, and they are currently pushing onto the squad number 4 of Meseeks Fidelis. Actually, they're not pushing onto them. They might just casually landed close to them, and they are not going to be fighting just yet. There's even going to be a hacker class. I'm still unsure as to if they are spotted, the guys of Fidelis. I'm going to head over and to see what Godseye is doing. Godseye currently in a snowboard is going to be trying to position himself close to these buildings. They're still trying to figure out what to do. Godseye with a ninja is going to be onto the rooftop. He's about to get inside, being cautious as to where the opponent might be. They know that there's that player from Wicked Sins inside, so they're taking their sweet time. Godseye slowly but surely getting in. He's gonna spot the enemy. He's gonna get the knock, gonna get the kill, and Godseye picks up the 6th kill for the squad of Meseeks.
Great job for him. He's going to push down, get closer with his team. He's going to spot one of the Bree from Wicked. Bree's going to be weak, but able to dip out as Slime pushes in, and oh my, that's going to be it for Meseeks Fidelis, as Citrus gets the kill on the Bree, and Major actually gets taken out by one of the exotic Mafia players. This is very unfortunate for Meseeks Fidelis. They found themselves out of the game. They do get a top 10 finish, which is great. They do get some good kills, 6 kills on the board. And now we're going to see the battle of position as Zinshu rests on the top of this hill. They're going to have to push down, but they don't have any worries at the moment, as Zone is not crashing in at the moment. We're going to take a look at the bird's eye view, the God's eye view. Bulls down here in the bottom, trying to rotate here. One of the players from the one player from Palace Esports actually going to be taken down by wrecked by Reapers. We're going to see Citrus jump on board with them. Citrus takes out Drops. We're going to see if we can get that in their first-person point of view, or third-person, rather. Citrus gets to finish Drops. Dark Helmet picks up his maybe 6th or 7th, dude. And they are going to continue to rock and roll and vibe here as the final circle is going to start closing in. We're going to see Citrus actually get thirsty and push up to the guys over at Zinchu. He's going to take some shots with Slime. Citrus gets the kill on top. Great placement. He's going to dip immediately out as he did not want to be stuck up there and forced to fight a battle that might not be a winning one, as we see Slime actually stick around and he goes down.
Yeah, Citrus knew the potential danger of staying inside of that. Slime still willing to take it, unfortunately ends up falling short. Still, 3 players from Sensu are going to be alive. Citrus is going to be pushing onto one of them with a shotgun. He is trying to get a knock. He's going to get it onto Patata. Now going to look back. Got to spot yet another one, and with the help of Anti, going to get the knock. Now pushing onto the guys off a field and gets the first knock. This is a slaughterfest for them. Finally getting knocked out by none other than Dark Helmet. And that's going to be a 1v1 B1. One player on each side. Palace is out of the picture. Dark Helmet gets the frag. The one player from Senshu is going to be on the airborne, about to go all the way onto the floor. Bulls inside of that building, staying safe as possibly and as long as he possibly can. I think Dark Helmet hasn't realized that there's Jupiter in the air. Oh, he just did. He's going to get a couple of shots, getting kind of low. Jupiter dropping in down. And I'm not sure who's going to take the victory, but Bulls definitely doesn't feel that safe in that spot.
He shouldn't, my guy, with Jupiter on top, and I think he knows it. It's definitely going to force him outside of that building as we see the nades and whatnot come through. Bulls trying to get something popping. Regardless, he's going to find himself in a third place position as we see Bulls still at the bottom of the staircase. He is still going to be 100% health. He's going to be, health evaporating quickly as the gas comes through. As I say that, the safe zone is going to come in and force Bulls and the other player out. Jupiter, it's going to be a 1v1v1. Dark Helmet gets one. Dark Helmet is taken out. Bulls gets the first place finish. Playing that sneaky role. Paid off in the long run. And Exotic Mafia takes the dub in this 4th and final game. But let's not be blinded by the fact that my guys over at Palace Esports definitely took this dub today. They definitely have the win. I have no doubt about it. Even with Affiliate getting the better of them in that 4th game, the very end, it was a 1v1 situation. Dark Helmet took the dub from them. Dark Helmet doesn't get the win, and they had a crap 3rd game. This is definitely looking like Palace Esports is going to have the dub.
Yeah, most definitely. Aphelion did getting a solid amount of kills. 2nd place, 16 kills. But Aphelion with the 29 in the last one, in 22 plus 4th place on the 4th one. Like, it's just too hard for Aphelion to catch on to what happened between last game and this one. And like you mentioned, it seems like Palace Esports is going to be yet again most likely the champion of these tournaments.
That is what it's starting to look like. They're going to be back-to-back champions. We will happily give them the crown as they come in and they participate consistently week in, week out. We appreciate that, my guys. We know it's hard times. Teams, coming in, they're registering, not able to make it, or they just not wanting to play. Big shout-outs to the guys who come through and make it happen week in, week out for us. We take a look at the ranking. The guys over at Exotic take the dub in the 4th game. They pick up a healthy amount of kills, too. The 11 kills for them, double digits for them, first time this week, and 16 kills for our guys over at Affiliate. You would have stopped to think if they had a decent 3rd game, this might be a closer one, but in reality, it's not. 29 kills and 22 kills, respectively, for games 3 and 4. Palace Esports definitely is going to take the dub here, regardless of not even getting a one-time first-place finish. So placement points are great, but, guys, when you're able to put up numbers consistently like that, come on now. They're going to be a little lower than 87 like last week, but I'm expecting them to be right there, within 10 points or 10 kills of last week's finish, right?
Yeah, and like you said, I'm the first one to call out on a team when You can notice that the placement is not necessarily the best one every time they play. But if you're gonna get the 29 kills, like I'm not gonna tell you nothing, right? If you're gonna be pushing for those kills like as hard as they were on the last, because I think they got like 10 kills in a matter of a few, like even 2 minutes, because they were pushing so hard and potentially getting a 30 bomb. It is understandable that they are risking a lot by doing a bunch of singular fights on their own, but it definitely paid off for them on that game.
Oh, it definitely did. As I say that, that voodoo is not our voodoo. I just got clarification. It's not. As I'm looking in the Discord, I didn't get a response from anybody, but I did do a little bit of research by myself, and actually, that's going to bring us to our conclusion of this week 8 of the Meseeks Monday Royale. Gonna go ahead and call it here. Affiliate might be in the top 3, but yeah, what can I say, dude? Palace Esports showed up and they showed out consistently all 4 games. They didn't have a bad game at all, and that's really gonna be the difference maker. Am I right?
100%. Like that single game is gonna cost that that entire first place for Affiliate, and that's what Palace had to do, right? Be consistent, and actually not only be consistent but also outperforming the others in a few games too. It's unbelievably crazy that they get to perform at the highest level for like every single game, every single week. It is just unbelievably crazy, and congratulations to them. Like if they are doing it, it's because they're putting in the effort and to practicing a lot, and it's most definitely paying off for the games today.
You are absolutely right. And guys, got to give a shout out to Trovo, SNS, JuJu Energy. Make sure you use code Meseeks and HyperX. They are the reason why we are able to do this week in, week out. So huge shout out to them. And with that being said, that is going to be the conclusion of our stream. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be rating somebody. Not sure who it is. 5 minutes from now, I'll know. As we'll see who's live. We're going to be signing out and concluding it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Right. See you all later. Thanks for being here, and bye bye, everybody.